Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your man KP here for another quintessential gentleman chat, and we are here with a very, very, very popular man right now, Mr. Terrell Carter. He stars in Beauty in Black on Netflix. Everybody's talking about the show already, so we just got to jump right into it. First of all, how are you feeling today?
I'm wonderful, man. Life is life, like we said, and I'm
In a
alive
good way.
in a wonderful way, man. Like as long as I'm alive and I'm able to breathe and enjoy this, man. This is great. This is great.
I hear you. All right, so we all know about Beauty and the Black, so let's just get right to it. How has the reception been? How have you been taking in the reception for not only just season one, but season two, which came out on March 6th?
Well, part two of season one.
Excuse me. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's all season one.
Oh, okay,
It's
so
all
we still
all,
overall.
we still in season one, which is really great for us. I was just talking to Julian, who plays Roy, just now, and we were just talking together about how amazing this is, and how this is just an experience that I've been working with Tyler for so many years that after all this time since the theater plays is when I started with him in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Um, to have this kind of success for a show is just amazing. So it is wonderful
It's good. And life is life and in a good way. We
in
like
a
to see
good way, great way.
All right. So on the show, you play Barney, who
Yeah.
is who has a wife, but is also having an affair with her brother. So like I'm sure the controversy around that.
I don't wait. Barney has a wife. That's news to me.
Oh, wait, hold on. Pause it. All right. All right. We'll start over again. Because that was in the description. So I was like, oh, okay, got you. Life is life and in a good way. Excuse me. All right. Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's your man KP here for another edition of Quintessential Gentleman Chats, and I'm here with the man of the hour, Mr. Terrell Carter. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
All right. I mean, good. I'm good. Life is life and in a good way. We're gonna keep that theme going today. All right.
Yes.
All right. So we all know about Beauty and Black, which
Yeah.
is on Netflix, which is wildly, wildly popular right now. How's the reception of that been for you so far?
Well, the reception has been amazing, man. I've been working with Tyler Perry for years, since the theater plays, Medea's Class Reunion and Diary of a Mad Black Woman, singing Father, Can You Hear Me? It's been 20 years, and to be able to come all the way to this day
Mhm.
and just to still be able to be in something this amazing like Beauty in Black, which is great, especially under that umbrella.
Yes, yes, absolutely. All right. It's been 20 years already. That's a long time.
It's been a long time.
All right, so your relationship with Tyler Perry, I assume it's a good one if you're still
Well,
working together.
I'm still
Like,
working.
yeah. So
But yeah,
how is your relationship like the ins and outs of it? Is it just like a cyclical thing? Like you can come in and like he'll offer you roles, or is it just like, hey, I have this idea, I want to be a part of this thing. How's the process?
well, my relationship with Tyler is a wonderful one. I'm so blessed to be able to have someone who's this kind of a powerhouse be so instrumental in a lot of things in my career. Not the only thing, but the majority of some of the big things that I did was working with Tyler, and to be able to have him write this role for me because it was written for me.
Hmm.
Um, it's amazing. It's amazing, to have a producer, a super producer like Tyler Perry working with you and having you back and pushing you, to be a part of something like this, and then you'd be able to deliver. And
Oh yes.
this is what happens. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, 20 years later, you must be delivering. I mean,
delivering, delivering these roles. Yeah,
exactly, and that's how life be life and in a good way. So
yeah.
tell me about your character in the show and how you've brought it to life because you've worked with Tyler for a little bit and it's like your special connection with this character.
Man, being able to play this character, he's smart in so many ways, especially business. He's a lawyer. He's always got it together. He has the right thing to say. He knows how to balance it. But he's fallen for this guy Charles, which is the brother
Mhm.
and the son of his boss, who was Horace. And it's like so many people that I know, including myself. I've had those times in my life where you fall for somebody and you do dumb stuff. He's done some dumb shit for this guy, and he's
Mhm.
fallen for the love bug, and in many ways the love bug hasn't fallen for him. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So it's situationshipy
oh,
type thing.
yeah,
Oh yeah, real bad, real bad. All right, so I've seen you actually recently at the Truth Awards recently in LA.
yeah.
You were speaking about, speaking your truth and Black queer representation. How important is it for you to play this character in this particular role? And now that the series is so popular, like have the stories that come from it and how the conversations are being had.
Well, I think that I what I speak is that we live in the world. I don't think about people living in the gay world or the queer world or the this world. I think we live in the world. And because we live in the world, then the representation should be that we are just all human beings who wake up in the morning, and it shouldn't be a situation where you have to ask for somebody's acceptance to be who you are, and to, and unfortunately it is like that, so to be able to play these characters that represent an LGBTQ community, the LGBTQ community, in a way where he's not the comic relief, he's not the person who's the weak man on the show, he's not, just the butt of the jokes, to be able to play this in a strong way, to play this and they take him seriously, he's living his life like anyone else does in the world, not the gay world, not the straight world, but the world. So I love to be able to represent this guy the way we should always be represented, by living in the world and not have to be fighting other humans for human rights and all that other shit.
I love to see it, and I love that angle, and I love that it's not a caricature of what the experience is like, and I love that people are so receptive to the story. But I also want to talk about your music career, because you have a very storied music career. Very recently, Angie Stone passed, and you were close friends with her. You were in the music video for A Good Man. How do you plan to honor her legacy, knowing that you two were so close? Like, do you have anything special that you have in mind for her?
I do. Angie Stone, maybe two weeks before she passed away, told me to do a song. I'm not going to tell you which song it is at this point, but I am going to say she told me to do a song. And in our texting back and forth after she sent me the song, I was in a coffee shop working on some other stuff, and the song brought me to tears. And it was so crazy because I never heard it, which is a popular song by a popular artist that we all know, but it brought me to tears. And in our text message, I said to her, I just love you. Like, you've been here for me. So all, these years, I've known her 20 years as well. We've done a lot together. And she said, I love you. She said, because I love you. And I said, well, I love you too. She's like, I love you more, and I'll always be here for you. And then for her to transition right after, at first I was like so hurt, because you just said you'd be here for, but now that I look back at it, and I look back at what we said, the last thing that I said to her, the last thing that she said, I'll always be here for you. I'll always be here with you. It means so much more now. And so I re-recorded the song, and it's phenomenal.
Okay.
I sung the fuck out of it. And on top of that, the spirit of why I did it is in it. And it was just the lyrics. It's unbelievable that the lyrics are what they are. If I knew then what I know now, it all makes sense.
I'm trying not to prod, because I want to be surprised when it comes out. But does it have anything to do with your new music that you're recording? Is it in theme with the music that you're recording for your upcoming project, or is it just like
exactly in theme with what I'm doing? So that's what made it even more surprising, and it brings me to tears to think about it. But it's going to bring you to tears to hear it. I guarantee.
I can't wait to hear it, man. Like, it's a last ride. I'm trying to like do context clues about what the song may be, but I'm like, I'll just wait.
Yeah, it's really good, man.
No problem. But you also have a book, Problem Child.
Yes.
That recently came out. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So my book is it's my mom's story. My mom was 11 years old when she had me. She was special needs, one leg amputated at birth, and she was molested by my dad, who was 26, and he was from the same family. So it was a story that I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want anybody to know I came from an incestual, weird family breakdown. And I didn't realize, until I got the deal that I got was so unconventional and weirdly organic that I said, well, maybe I should tell the story. And once I did, and I got letters from people and people, letting me know how my story has blessed them, because we all got our shit. Everyone has their stuff. And our stories are just as important in our lives, no matter how small it is. There's no scales of pain. So there is no, oh, yours is bigger than mine and mine is bigger. I tell mine and I tell my story because it is triumphant. for me to come from a broken vessel like my mom, who was special needs and could hardly even speak, for me to be this big man who was all over the place, and that, you know, I was silenced and I was ostracized and outcasted by my family, but yet the same person who nobody wanted to hear speaks and sings to the masses and the multitudes of people, and I am the voice that she didn't have.
Mm.
It just makes sense again. You know, so, and these are the things that I consider God to me. Like,
Mm.
these are the things that I'm like, that's God. The thing with Angie, you know, speaking to me, God speaks to me in a way that it's undeniable. It's undeniable that I come from this situation and I'm this man. So why not tell the world? And I told the world by writing a book called Problem Child, which is available on Amazon and in Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right. I love that. I love So since you released this book, how has that changed the approach of how you deliver your artistry? Have you become more emotionally vulnerable with everything? Because I know you're mentioning God and how like he's speaking through you and everything. Like the music that you've done previously, how does it compare to the music that you're doing now, now that you've released more of your truth to the world?
well, I just believed it. I believe it even more now. Before, I didn't understand why I was so emotional and so sensitive, and so, you know. And I thought to myself, it's the after effect and the negative effects of being this man who was born this way. No, it's the reason I was born that way is so that I will always be able to care deeply and on a level that is not normal. It's unnatural sometimes, the way that I care about things and people, that I should sometimes just walk on. And now I understand. And now I understand that there's no the reason, you know, I can sing and deliver songs the way that I do is because of the way that I feel, the way that I think, and the way that things hit me. You know, it hits me in a way that I believe it. I believe what I'm saying. I don't care if it's the ABCs, but I believe what I'm saying. I believe in the healing. I believe in the deliverance. I believe that you can make it. And I believe in love,
Mm.
even if it was something that I didn't see. So what it does for me now, telling my story, is that my story has not only healed and encouraged other people, but it has healed and encouraged me.
Okay, I love to see it. And now I need to see you sing the ABCs because if you're singing it like Patty, then we all gonna be.
Oh, Patty, Patty
Oh yeah,
on Sesame Street.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Oh, see, you know the vibes. See?
absolutely. Patty
All
can
right.
sing anything.
All right. So besides the song that you have in dedication to Angie Stone, like, can you give us a preview of your upcoming music? Like, what song is the most emotionally connected to you that you look forward to people hearing?
Well, I have a song that people have heard, and it's so funny that I was not gonna put this song on my project. And I got three people that just hit me this weekend and was like, "Oh my God, you have to bring this," because I've had independent music that was released years
Mm.
ago, and there's a song called "Better Than," and it is about my story, and it's
Okay.
heavy and dark. And I thought, you know, people don't, you know, it's whatever. But I'm also understanding that I'm being introduced to an entire new audience as well, since it's been, you know, some time since the first Tyler Perry thing, or the first thing on Empire, or me, you know, and me standing alone as Terrell Carter out from under any umbrella. I want to introduce myself with some of that. So I'm reintroducing some stuff, but that song is going to be a song that's going to hit them hard. And then I got a song that I just did called "Amen," which was we were just waiting on a videographer, and me and my producer, one of the producers, we started writing some stuff, and this song came out. It's just phenomenal. I'm working also with another producer, Sir the Baptist, who's
Okay.
done many stuff. He did "Deliver Me" with Brandy, and then Leandria and Donald Lawrence did it, and so I'm excited about it.
So he worked with Sanga. So like you're in great company with that.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, love to see it. All right. So I also noticed that you are friends with the iconic Elton John and
Yes,
his
I'm actually friends with David, who is Elton's husband. I'm
okay.
cool with Elton, but I'm really good
Okay, the other
friends
way
with,
around.
yeah,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
I'm
got
more
you.
friends with his husband, David. Yes.
Okay, got you. And you got to perform at their annual Oscar party recently, right?
Well, what happened was I did, but the Angie Stone died
Hmm.
during that time, and I cut my time short just being out at anything during the Oscar party, which was. It wasn't that I did it in her honor. I just didn't have it in. I just didn't have it in me to do. So
Hmm.
I was able to, you know, be there and enjoy the people, but not like normal. Not
Oh,
like normal, to be really honest with you.
got you.
Yeah.
Are you able to enjoy these events more now, like that some time has passed and you have perspective on everything? Is it still the same experience? Or are you
Well,
still like,
oh well, yeah. Well, it listen. It never gets easy. You're never ready for someone to go. You
right?
know, grief, I've said and heard that grief is just all of the unused love that you still have for someone who's no longer in the world with you.
Mhm.
And you're just still pouring out the feelings towards them. And when there's
Right.
no physical person sometimes for those feelings to go to, it just, it's like, what do I do here? What do I do? And you
Mhm.
start placing it in other areas. And that's why I'm placing it in the music and placing it, in the writing and the performing now, and that's my way of still letting this person know that was so special to me know that I love them. it,
Okay.
it's 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 so funny how no how you can be, the older you get and you're intelligent and you have all this wisdom and all of this, but you're knocked off your feet when somebody leaves you. How do you ever get used to someone leaving you forever?
Mm.
Like, for I will never see her in the flesh again. Like, that really, that bug, that disturbs me, and I
Right.
can't wrap my head around that. But what I can wrap my head around is performing my songs and writing things and dedicating and doing things like that, and it makes me smile and it makes me happy. So yes, it's getting better in that sense. Yes.
Okay. I love to hear that. I love to hear it. So, question: what is one thing that you keep yourself, that you tell yourself to stay motivated doing the things that you do? Because there's a lot of emotional connections and realizations in alignment with the universe that happens with what you do. Like, what is one thing to keep you motivated in those, in between those ebbs and flows of like knowing what to do and figuring out what to do?
Well, I always think that knowing what to do is what has been presented to me. I love listening to even my team and other people and all that, but at the end of the day, I have been given this gift. This wasn't given to anyone else.
Mm,
For me, I've been given this gift. So
mm,
I have to understand there's a reason why I feel strongly about some things. There's a reason why I feel like, oh, I'll let this be and I'll let this. And I am a firm believer in, okay, I'm listening, but I know
mm,
where I'm going. I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do. I know how I want things to be. And because there's no other explanation for me getting to this point but God, I know that I can step off into the stair that's not there and it'll be there when I get there. So
mm,
there is no need to have motivation. There is no need to have anything else. Why would I have faith if, when it comes time to use it, I start wavering? I,
mm,
I, I don't need to be pumped and primed to do it. I wake up in the morning knowing this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I can either do it and have a great time doing it, or I can be worried and wondering and figuring. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring,
mm.
and I'd rather smell the flowers of today than to worry about getting to tomorrow and you forget about all of this other stuff. So my motivation is when I open my eyes, I am
Mm.
so excited and honored to be able to be this man, to be able to do the things that I do.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. I feel compelled to share because we have a little time, right?
Hell
Um,
yeah.
yeah, because we were talking about loss and like grieving and just like losing people in your life. And I lost my grandmother a couple of years ago, and it was like really hard on me. And I lived in South Africa for about like 3 months, like shortly after she passed. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. And I climbed this mountain, Lion's Head Mountain in South Africa. And every time I climbed it, I felt her spirit. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get guided without you, how I'm gonna like, navigate all these things. Because I have big dreams, aspirations, gotta go, gotta go. And the resounding message that she told me is don't let what you see forget about what I told you. And what I told you is that all these things are promised for you and it's going to happen. Don't worry about the when, just keep walking in that direction. So like that reminded me of what you just said and I felt like personally connected to what
Yeah.
you said. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Like I feel
And doesn't it feel great when you
yeah.
know and you're comfortable in knowing? Like when
Mhm.
I know and it's so amazing walking through a dark place where you don't see the road and you're just like, I don't see it, but I know it's there. But when you
Mhm.
know it's there and you can feel that, you're like, oh, I get it. I get
Yeah.
this. That I'm winning this because I'm supposed to.
Right.
That's a different feeling versus, okay, now I don't see, but yeah, that's it. No matter what wind comes, no matter what comes your way,
Mhm.
keep climbing.
Exactly. And I'm here talking to you. I was like, shoot, I
Yes.
was trying to figure it out. I was like, all right, here I am. 20 years in your career, talking to you. All right, so do you have any release dates for your projects coming out, like your music project in particular? Like, do you have a release date for that?
Well, you know what? We're holding things around, and wondering and trying to figure it out with my team. What's best. Also waiting for season 2 of Beauty in Black, and I want to make sure that the dates all align up when it's a good, perfect time for all of that. And we don't know when that's happening yet either. But I will be dropping something new single wise very, very, very soon.
Okay, so you got to slip it to us. I need to know this song that you sang for Angie too. So like, I'm still kind
Oh,
of.
you probably wouldn't. And it's funny, you know the artist for sure, but I don't know if you know the song, which was like, I was like, wow, wow. And this artist has definitely been an inspiration. I've actually worked with them myself, and they've been an inspiration to me. So I was able to, my style of singing is like, it gives me them a lot. They're like one of the godfathers of male vocals. So,
Okay. All right. I have the range, so I might be able to figure it out. I might have heard it.
Oh yeah. I don't even think
I
you'll
don't know.
get this one. I don't
Okay.
think you'll get this one because it's only about 5 of male singers that's like,
On the Mount
wow.
Rushmore of male singers, are they there? Or
If I'm going to sing a day to Mount Rushmore of male singers, I'll say that.
Okay. All right.
If you guess, I'll say it. I'll give you 5 chances. Go.
Okay. All right. Let me ask this first. Are they alive still?
Yes.
Okay. Male singers that are alive all time. It's either gonna be Stevie.
Nope.
Okay. Shoot, they're alive. Hold on.
I don't see.
All right. See. When we have more time,
then when we have more time, we'll figure it out.
All right, but all time. Now that we're here, all time, you're Mount Rushmore of male singers.
I'm not gonna say because then it'll be a part of that.
They could be dead, so that's not even giving away the clue. See.
Well, honestly, my favorite singers will be Donny Hathaway and Karen Clark. I love like that they mix the two of them and give me that's the female and the male. I just love the tone and I love the range and the runs and all of that other stuff. But male singers, give me the Stevie Wonders, the Donny Hathaways. Who else? I like people Bryson and then people like that. Those big singers. Celine Dion, Aretha Franklin, we said male, but I'm not going to name the ones that I did. I'm not going to name the song that I did.
All around it. It's all right.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm not
I'll figure it out. Just send us the email.
Everybody that's watching this, name in the comments who you think it is. Okay. And if anybody comes in the comments, I will have a 3-minute hello phone call with y'all.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard it here first.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
My time is valuable. I'll make it 2. Make it 2. All right. So, what's next for you? What would you like to see next for you come in your life?
I'm working with my friend Tamika Scott of Escape, and we're writing and producing some films together. These projects are so insanely funny. Some comedies, and just moving into that next phase of my career. I don't want to ever say what I think my legacy is going to be because you never know what else God has for you. I know there's some great things, I want to work with the youth and especially men in mental health and illness in our communities is one of the big things that I'm working with. I'm getting ready to go and meet with the students at Clark Atlanta. I kind of surprised them and walked into one of their classes, and now I'm going to go back. I want to definitely not even give back, but give to the younger generation of people who are doing what I'm doing and doing what I want to do, what I was so fortunate to be able to do. So all of those things.
Okay, you know what I love to hear? That's great. All right, so thank you so much for joining us for another Quintessential Gentleman Chat. It's been insightful. I'm going to keep racking my brain for the rest of the week about what it's about. But we'll confirm it on a kilo though. So this is fine. All right, so you have a blessed rest of your day, blessed week, and we'll talk to y'all later.